Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone. Just kidding. Hey, John, how are you? Hello, Trips Ride Soaring Eagles. Okay, guys, it's 7:55. John, the question is, there a list of restaurants already signed up in Miami? You can go ahead and actually email us at support@tripdeliver so we can see if we can get that for you. But there may be quite a few. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a PowerPoint. Hey, Rodney. Hope you're well. Welcome back. So it looks like it's 7:56. We'll just wait 4 more minutes until everyone kind of shows up. We can start. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Monday. Perfect. Okay, got 3 minutes. Did anyone watch the Super Bowl yesterday? Hi, Elizabeth. I'm just going to go quickly on mute. If you have any questions, go ahead and type those in. Then we can go ahead and get started. Hello, Deborah. Okay, so it looks like we're at 7:59. We've got one more minute and we will start our training. Good evening, everyone. How is everyone doing? We got Lloyd, Jim, we got Rodney from Nashville, we got Deborah. Who else has joined us? Say hello. Can you guys hear me? I'm assuming you guys can. All right, it is 8 on the dot. I will just give one more minute for anyone else who is joining us, and then we can go ahead and start the training. So happy Monday, everyone. Hi, Sir. Hey, good evening. Safe Rides 247. We are going to be touching on that. Okay, we are at 8:01. Good evening, Walt. So welcome, everyone. It's Monday, February 8th, a week out before Valentine's Day. So don't forget, Valentine's Day is next Sunday. So welcome to our Monday training session. So tonight we're actually going to cover a few different things. The first thing we are going to cover is what happens in the restaurant flow when a merchant signs up. Next, after that, we are going to discuss, what happens when you refer a driver and what is the process in the back end, and when they get approved, what do they see? Then we're going to go over quickly, how the back office looks like, and I'll just kind of run over that with you guys. Last but not least, we're also going to go ahead and just kind of briefly walk through our website. So the restaurant flow. So a lot of people have been signing a lot of merchants up. And typically, what happens is when the restaurant signs up, they will automatically get an email from Trip Delivers once they finish the whole process. So basically what happens is they go to merchant.tripdelivers.com. You fill that document out, you create your referral code. The referee code will be on there if they signed up using your link. They finish signing up, they will get an automatic email from Trip welcoming them to the Trip family. Then another email will then be sent out by the restaurant team to go ahead and schedule that call with a restaurant to walk them over how we are different, the merchant portal, and then we'll go over their menus with them and where they want us to get their menus from. If they want to send us a PDF, if they want us to get it from a website, if they want us to get it from another delivery app, they kind of walk us through that. Our restaurant team will then go ahead and create that menu on our back end and upload that menu. Then we will notify the restaurant and say, hey, can you please check the menu? We've uploaded this on the back end. You can actually log in through your merchant portal and look at the menus that we've uploaded. Once you approve this, we can go ahead and turn you on live. And typically there's 3 things that the restaurant will look for approval. First thing is the pricing correct? Do they really want that pricing for a certain menu item? B, they want to get spot check if this salad bowl has the correct ingredients. Do I want it to look this way? Do I want to make little amendments? And third of all, they just kind of want to see every single item if it's all on there. So those are the typical 3 things that we see that restaurants want to really look at, but most especially the pricing. Once they approve the menu, our team will then turn them on live And then we schedule another call with them between going on live and approval of the menus to just kind of go over what the process will look like for them when an order is placed. So once the system is live, it gets pushed to the app and everyone can see that the restaurant is open during the times that they set their hours for. Any questions so far? Good evening, Kayat. Great stuff. Okay, no questions. Oh, how would the restaurant add their service fee? What do you mean by service fee? They can choose to mark up whatever price they want to in the back. So in the merchant panel, we actually do walk them through that they can change pricing if and when they choose. So Safe Rides 247, and can you just clarify what service fee means? So what happens when an order is placed? So a lot of people have been asking, especially those who are currently not in Nashville, what is the process when somebody places an order? So as a consumer, I'll get on the app. I will go ahead and place an order. The order is pushed to the merchant panel. We actually have a team that monitors the merchant panel. And if an order is not accepted within 5 minutes, our team will actually go ahead and call that restaurant to let them know that, hey, you may not heard the beep or the notification that you have an order. Can you please look at your merchant panel because we do have an order for you. The restaurant will then accept this order. Once an order is accepted, it automatically triggers for a driver to be assigned to pick up this order. The driver will get a notification on their app to see where the order is and where it will go to. And it will also let them know, okay, pull up Google and tell them how to get to the restaurant. Once the order is picked up, it will also notify the consumer or the person that ordered that the order has been picked up and the driver is on the way. The food is then delivered to the customer or the person that has ordered, and the merchant will also get a notification that it's been delivered because our team actually has to provide a picture that the order has been delivered. Either they put a picture in front of the doorstep because most people right now don't want to speak with anyone and they just want the food to be delivered on the doorstep. So they'll take a picture and upload that using their app. So what are the turnaround times for each of these steps, Kiala? So it really just depends on when the restaurant signs up. We normally the notification is automatic. So they'll automatically get an email. Then there's another email sent by the restaurant team to schedule 15 minutes at the convenience of the restaurant. So that is also automatic. Within 5 minutes, that email will be sent. Someone for the restaurant team will then call them just to get their menus from the restaurant to get them uploaded. It varies depending on how large the menu is. If a menu item has 30 different types of pizzas, it's going to take us anywhere from 48 to 96 hours to do that menu. But if your restaurant has 5 items, it should take us an hour to do an upload for your approval. So it really depends on the size of the menu of the restaurant. What if a restaurant owner has multiple locations? Does each restaurant have to pay their activation fee of $149.99? Sorry, that is correct because each restaurant has a different menu and the activation fee actually is paying for us to do each of their menus. If a restaurant has the same menu, we can take that offline and discuss it with you separately. Safe Rides 247 is asking, how do we charge them $2 for the delivery? They charge the customer a $2 fee so they can cancel out their fees in a sense. So Safe Ride, that's really completely dependent on the merchant. If they want to build that into their pricing of their items, they can do that. So we give them the ability to be able to change their pricing if and when needed on their back office. Not only for service fees, but for example, you want to run a special on lobster, and lobster right now is really cheap and you want to lower that price. And when lobster becomes expensive next week, you can go ahead and increase that price. So it really is, our system flex to what the client needs. So if they want to increase today and decrease tomorrow, they can do what they want on the merchant panel, because we do give them that flexibility. Do I get paid right away for referrals in Nashville? So that depends, MacTownization, what referrals you're looking at. So you can contact support@tripdelivers.com if you have any questions on your existing referral payments. So the next thing we're going to do is the driver application. So this is the cycle of the driver application. So I'm just going to quickly go over this. I send a link. The person that I send it to clicks on the link. It automatically will prompt them to put their phone number in and download the app. They fill in the forms, submit the documents. Our team actually follows up. There's an automated notification if a driver needs to resubmit documents, resubmit pictures. There's an automatic notification that comes is sent via text to the person and via email. And then our team also manually emails each person to say, hey, you need to resubmit XYZ documents. We email them anywhere from 6 to 10 times to follow up for documentation. Once that is completed and they submit all the documentation, they go ahead and pay that $1, and then they are finally approved and active in the system. So for those of you who have never done the driver application, so when a person downloads their app, fills in their form, which has your name, phone number, email address, it will also ask them for their social security number, and they have to agree to the terms and conditions. Once that takes place, it will actually automatically take you to this screen, which says verify your identity. So there's 4 different things that they need to do. The first one is take a photo of your driver's license, take a selfie, take a photo of the vehicle registration, and take a picture of your driver's insurance. They go ahead and click continue. They submit a photo of the driver's license. And then the system will automatically prompt you to take a selfie, and it'll automatically scan your face. So all you have to do is put the camera in front of your face. If you want to smile, if you don't want to smile, up to you, but the system will automatically take that picture and scan. The next thing is it will automatically prompt you to take a photo of your vehicle registration, and it'll give you details of what to do. Make sure the 4 corners are visible. Make sure that it's readable, it's not at an angle. And then once you hit submit, it'll also then prompt you to take a picture of your driver's insurance. Once that happens, your data it will tell you that your data has been successfully submitted. The next prompt will tell you that the verification status is they're currently checking your data in our back end. So this normally takes anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes to do. Most of the times it's pretty instantaneous. It'll take 5 minutes. Oops, sorry. If you have an error, it will send you a text message, and the text message will say something like, oops, sorry. Hi, Batman, or hi, whoever the applicant is. Thank you for submission to Trip Delivers. We are in the midst of approving your documentation and have found the following error. So it will tell the applicant to go back to the Trip Delivers app and look of whatever documentation that they need to resubmit. Any questions so far? Great. So once they log back into the app, it automatically will tell you, unfortunately, there's an issue with your documents. Please find the details below to see what the issue is and how you can resolve it. So clearly, when Batman submitted his documents, his driver's license was not accepted, so he needs to retake that. His selfie was approved, which is great. The vehicle registration for his Batmobile wasn't accepted, so he needs to resubmit that. And clearly, his driver's insurance was not completed as well. So each of these steps, you you'll be able to see what you need to do. Again, it'll tell you a brief guide to you need to submit your license as proof of identity. So if you click on driver's license, it will automatically prompt you to take a picture. So anything with an arrow, you need to click on that and it will automatically prompt you. Once you submit that, you go back, click on vehicle registration. It'll automatically prompt you to submit your vehicle registration. Click on that, submit that. Driver's insurance, same thing. Click on that and it'll automatically prompt you to submit your driver's insurance. I know, right? Safe Rides, Batman needs to do better. So he needs a Robin. So when you guys have people who have not completed their application, if you let us support know, hey, can you let me know what's missing from John Smith or Catwoman because she hasn't been approved, Catwoman actually needs to go back to her driver app and resubmit those documents because by right, we are not able to tell you why she's getting rejected by the system because that's personal information. And for privacy reasons, they need to actually go back to the app and look at what documentation they need to submit. Any questions so far? Comments? Great. So here is a lovely picture of our back office. So again, your back office will have your lovely picture, your status. Your profile is where you will find everything about yourself. If you need to change your address, your phone number, you can go ahead and change it there. Your people is everyone that you have referred. Your contacts are upgrading your stock options. So your profile also contains, if you guys forget who your referee was or who referred you to trip, it's also on there. So here you can see your commissions, your driver commissions, my restaurant referral commissions paid 8 days in arrears. So this is when you actually sign up a restaurant and you get commission for those, your consumer referrals, and your delivery earnings. Trip rides monthly leaderboards. So we are getting a lot of questions saying, hey, I have friends in Nashville that have the leaderboards active. I'm in Idaho. I don't see anything. It's stagnant. It's dead. So your Trip Rides monthly leaderboards is very much dependent on your marketplace. So if your marketplace is not open or is not live, this will not be active. If your marketplace is live like Nashville, you're able to see the active leaderboards. So again, it's not that because there's something wrong with the system or there's something wrong with your back office. Your Trip Rides monthly leaderboard is directly tied in with your marketplace. So please don't panic if you don't see anything. Just remember that if your marketplace isn't live, there's no update. Any questions? Great stuff. No questions. All right. So last but not least, we have 3 wonderful websites. The first one is tripdelivers.com. This is where you order food. If you are wanting to surprise someone and maybe you're, I don't know, in a long distance relationship and your other half is in Nashville and you want to order them food, you don't have your phone, you can go ahead and go to dripdelivers.com and order them food. Do you guys see this? Let me go ahead and see if you guys can see my screen. Yep, you can see. Okay, great stuff. So this is the Trip Delivers website. If I click on Nashville, because I want to order, I'm in a long distance relationship, I want to order my girlfriend food or my boyfriend food. Here are the restaurants that we have in Nashville. You can go to tripdelivers.com and order that food for them. It'll tell you how many minutes. it'll take for it to deliver, how far it is, so forth and so on. Great stuff. Next website is our restaurant sign up. So this restaurant sign up is merchant.tripdelivers.com. Make sure I'm sharing the right screen. Sorry. So here is where you would register a business, like a restaurant or a food truck, any restaurant you guys want to register, it's going to be on here. So again, fill in the first name, last name, email address, phone number, password, the restaurant name, the category, if it's a restaurant or a food truck, the merchant address. Again, quick tip, always, always, always wait for the restaurant address to pop up and then go ahead and click on that through Google. If you type it in, it will give you an error. Next thing, you want to select the marketplace, which will automatically do it for you. Create your own referral code. So let's just say that your restaurant is Chinese Bistro. So you want to make it Chinese Bistro, C Bistro. You can go ahead and create your own referral code and then your referrer's code. Agree to the terms of service and then click register. So this is where you will go ahead and register your merchants that you're signing up. So please, 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 there's a reason why we are a tech company, and that is because we want to do everything online. Please do not go to a restaurant with a piece of paper and write it down. It's a waste of you guys' time. We want the restaurant to actually do it themselves. There's more room for error if you guys start writing things down on a piece of paper, because if you're like me, sometimes I can't read my own writing. So it's really better if they do everything online because it is instantaneous. And then they get an email automatically sent to their email address of their choice where they put in, welcoming them to Trip Delivers. And then we can easily communicate with them. So please, 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 again, we are a tech company. Let's avoid the paper. Let's save the earth. Last but not least, see. Let me share my screen. Last but not the least, our back office. This is mytripdelivers.com. So this training will actually be online. Back office, again, is mytripdelivers.com. So some housekeeping items, again, back office documents are updated weekly. So go ahead and check in there if there's anything that you guys need, anything from marketing collaterals, information about our services that we offer to restaurants or merchants. It's all in the back office. Corporate announcements, again, corporate announcements is only done by corporate. So it's going to be done by Bob, any of our YouTube trainings here. Corporate announcements will only be done through that form. If you guys need any questions, if you have any questions or need help, please contact support@tripdelivers.com. Please, this is the only way you guys will get a quick answer and a correct answer. Again, it's support@tripdelivers.com. It is not pinging people on Facebook. It is not texting Amy. It's not texting Bob. It's not sending an email to Bob, sending an email to Amy. If you guys have questions, the first email that you guys should be typing out is support@tripdelivers.com. So let's answer some questions. Is restaurant address different from merchant address? So Kiala, once the restaurant address populates, I'll actually go ahead and show you 1 second. Let's just try it. I don't know if you guys can still see my screen, but I'll just try it. So let's just try it here. Oops, sorry. So it will automatically populate. So once you do the merchant address, yes, it is going to be the same thing, restaurant address, merchant address. It'll automatically populate all these other fun stuff here. Michael Malloy, there is actually, can you do a walkthrough of how a restaurant creates a promotion? Absolutely. Great topic for next week's training. We can definitely do that. But if you would like, in the meantime, there are several YouTube trainings that we've done on a Thursday. And if you email support@tripdelivers.com, we can send that over to you. But we can definitely go over the restaurant or merchant panel next week and kind of go down to the nitty-gritty of that. And we can definitely show you them. How do drivers set up their merchant account? Want to make sure I set up people right. So when they sign up and after they get approved and pay their $1 and they're active, you can go into your back office, and your back office is mytripdelivers.com. Click login, put your phone number in, you'll get an OTP. Your OTP, then you're actually going to go ahead and create your e-wallet from there. So it'll prompt you to go ahead and enter your bank details. So all the good stuff in the back office. So if you haven't logged into your merchant panel, sorry, your back office, or check that out, you can go ahead and look at that so you guys can let your other referrals know how to do it themselves. Can we see the restaurant's merchant panel to see what the merchant sees? Absolutely, Ron. It's a great training. Again, we can do that next week, but if you want to go ahead and learn more about the restaurant panels and what the restaurants and merchants can see, there are previous YouTube trainings that you guys can click on our YouTube channel for Trip. But if you want us to send you that link, please email support@tripdelivers.com. I hope this whole training will be in the back office and we can send this deck over to you if you guys need it. Just let us know. Any other questions? We have 3 minutes, so ask questions. I am here for another 3 minutes, guys. So if you have any other questions, please let us know. Let me just make sure I've answered everyone. Jim, do you start typing the merchant address and it fills in that address, not the second address? Correct. So again, if you guys can still see my screen, I can put, I don't know, it's Fremont. So I'll click Fremont Street in Peekskill, New York. You can see it automatically will fill in everything for me. So if you type it in the merchant address, again, wait, because sometimes Google is a little slow. Click on which address you would like for Google to use. It will automatically fill in your marketplace, your state, your zip code, everything else for you. So if you guys just wait a couple of seconds, the address will pop up. Select the address that you guys are in, and it will automatically fill in. All right, we got 2 more minutes. Do you guys have any other questions? Going once. Going twice. All right, guys, if there's no other questions, I really appreciate everyone joining tonight. Safe rides. So when drivers get paid, it goes directly to their bank account, correct? Correct. It depends on what which payment you're asking about. But if it's for their deliveries, that is correct. How long does it take to get a restaurant menu all uploaded, ETA turnaround for that process? Again, Kiala, it really depends how large the menu is. If they have 300 items on their menu, it may take us a few days to do it. If they have 5 items on their menu, it may take us an hour to do it. I mean, it just really all depends on how complex the menu looks like. We've had restaurants who have, 10 pizzas, but then the 10 pizzas have 180 different types of toppings for each type of pizza. So it may take a little bit. So it kind of all depends on the complexity of the menu. So once that is, once we've uploaded that menu in the back office, it's a pretty quick turnaround. We'll contact the owner of the restaurant to approve that menu. If they don't get back to us within 24 hours, we send them another email to say, hey, do you want to approve this menu? If they don't get back to us after that email, we'll go ahead and give them a call. If they don't return our calls, we'll leave them a voicemail. We'll send them another follow-up email. We're pretty much stalkers at that point, just kidding. But we do send them several emails and several follow-ups, and we do typically copy the person that referred them so that you guys are also aware of what's happening. And we'll also reach out to you if there's any issues. All right, guys, it's 8:30. If you have any other questions, comments, queries, you guys want to say hi, again, please email support@tripdelivers.com. Again, that's support@tripdelivers.com. And yes, we will tell Batman to upload all those documents. Have a great evening, everyone. Have a great week and happy Monday.